Psychic TV is the musical voice for the Temple of Psychic Youth, an occult sect with ties to Crowley and practically every other Satanist of note. For example, the following dedication was made at the beginning of one live album, the 11th in a series of 23.
We'd like to dedicate this concert to Alex Sanders, who died today, the full moon of Beltane, who was known as the King of the Witches, and who was the man who made witchcraft and magic legal in Britain after a long struggle. So we'd like you to remember that. But the war goes on! Yeah!
Coil also puts forth occult philosophy rooted in Crowleyana. This album embraces two themes near to the great beast's heart, homosexuality and the worship of Pan. Probably the most devout Crowley cult of all is Current 93. The album and song Crowley Mass ridicules Christ and his birthday and suggests an alternative, October 12th. Their Here Comes Antichrist album contains bizarre and ritualistic music that defies any explanation other than that they are quite serious about their Satanism. Etched into the vinyl is both the Latin and the English for He Comes, Soon You Shall See.
We've had people who hallucinated. We've had people become violent for no apparent reason and not understand why. Music is very powerful, and it doesn't have to be a recognizable form. The power in and of itself of any sound is enough, which release specific chemicals in the brain and body in order to alter the state of consciousness. And I think that's what music was originally. In ancient times, we had a different consciousness. It wasn't the kind of consciousness that we have now. When people made sounds, they could see other beings still. We only forgot to do that when we developed Western language and perspective and architecture. Our consciousness changed. When you drop this chemical bomb into your neurosystem, you are cutting up all your previous inherited perceptions of what we call reality. Everyone suddenly has shamanic experience for a couple of dollars.
And finally, there's the testimony of rock and roll's most focused, committed, and articulate neo-pagan, Genesis P-Orridge. In the occult magazine Gnosis, he enthusiastically described a life-changing experience he underwent in Nepal when he became the first Westerner to be invited into a particular shrine to the Hindu god Shiva. Then this priest anointed me with this tilak, P-Orridge remembered, and I got this really fast freeze frame of the shrine, animal intestines, and mummified human heads, and incredibly powerful, very dark-edged materials, pools of blood, and it was really dark, and he started chanting. As soon as he started chanting, it was like Terence McKenna described DMT. I just went, woo! Instantly into this completely altered vortex, shooting into this deeper and deeper blackness, floating in liquid blackness, the ultimate blackness, black beyond black. And then I became really aware that somewhere within this ultimate black were these two shiny, slightly pointed, almost insectoid eyes. Shiva watched. After years of studying the occult traditions of Crowley and Austin Osman Spare, of ingesting powerful psychotropics and practicing sex magic, ritual cutting, tattooing and piercing, cross-dressing, filing his teeth, presenting occultic and obscene performance art, playing the techno-shaman, putting the satanic Enochian calls to music, and relentlessly blaspheming God, P-Orridge was finally ready to come face to face with the spirit behind it all. And he consciously did what so many others do unconsciously. He embraced the darkness.
That's why people get so excited for a rock concert and tear up the seats. It's because their metabolism is being governed by the bass and the rhythm and the light. And that's what it's all about. It has reduced down in the West for the first time to a ritual which admits to and utilizes the most arcane and ancient methods for achievement of altered states and a celebration of that contact with otherness.
And let me say something here in closing. Don't write off Peorage or any of the other people we've just looked at as some nutcase from whose life you can't draw any personal inferences. All he's done is go for the gusto, taking the essence, the ideas that gave rise to our modern rock and roll world, and then just chase them to their logical limits. To put it another way, he's splashing about in the deep end of the pool of do what thou wilt rebellion, while most moderns just dangle in their feet or wait about in the shallow end. But whether you dive in or just dip, you still belong to the same club. And one day, unless you repent, give up your membership, you'll find your eternal destiny in the same place of which Eric Burden, our Columbia University student, and Genesis Peorage caught but a glimpse.
What you just saw was an excerpt of Hell's Bells, The Dangers of Rock and Roll, a classic and unintentionally hilarious documentary about rock and roll being the tool, or let's say instrument, of Satan. I think it was produced in 1989 and released. It was uploaded 2 years ago by a top-tier Toppy fan, as she says in the remarks that she's featured dancing in that documentary. Also, Genesis Peorage commented in the YouTube section. It's kind of rad to see Genesis Peorage commenting on YouTube videos. You can read one comment, but you can search for the link and read the other comments. At least he called me articulate. Love this. Thanks for the link. I mean, the documentary is full of misinformation and it's hilarious with all those conspiracy theories. We thought it would be a funny start and also a good introduction to our first song of today's show, which would be Hellfire by Psychic TV. Ja, voll. Rest in peace, Genesis P. That was a Psychic TV Hellfire. I usually played the other side with this classic Timothy Leary vocal, and then I think Flavio played Hellfire once at Mikro, and I was like, I kind of know this track. Oh, what is it? Yeah, it's Psychic TV, and I was like, oh, I got this record. Yeah, and then I switched, and then I kind of found out about the B-side. Is it actually the B-side? I don't know. It's the A-side. Yeah, so welcome to our weekly Twitch stream. I see we got some microphone problems. A second. Yeah, much better. Welcome to various Xenopunks, our weekly Twitch live stream every Thursday on megahex.fm. We're Le Point. We also do the Mikro of Space, the Le Point record label, Gentrified Underground, and
Infoline.
And Infoline,
Yes.
of course. Stimmbitzli Lütern. Is it better now with my voice? Or maybe your speakers are too low. I got a good output signal anyway, but thank you for the feedback. We kind of saw so many DJ live streams in the last weeks, like DJ sets, and it's kind of cool because you kind of explore new sets, new DJs. I didn't know that there are so many DJs. It's crazy how many DJs there are. But it was kind of unpersonal, so we kind of wanted to start a format that we could talk about music, try out different formats. This week's really improvised. We had something different planned, so we kind of will share some local news and share some music additionally to that. In the coming weeks, we want to try out also like discursive formats, like a Zoom conference about community and solidarity in Zurich's nightlife. I guess that could be a fun and interesting experiment with lots of diverse guests, club owners, DJs, promoters, whatever. And then we will have some guests. I think the first planned guest is Daniele Cosmo from Lux Records. Being one of my favorite labels, he will go through his obscure new wave records and talk about new wave. Should be interesting. And then we're gonna see what we're gonna come up in the next weeks. Also, I'm gonna switch the camera view and show you what this week's schedule on Megahex is. So after us, there is Channel Gecko. On Mega. Pause this one. After us, there is Channel Gecko by Babyval and Elder, which is Valentina and Piero. I think that format could be similar or more experimental. I'm kind of excited to see it. Friday starts at the early morning. It's with Megahex Morgan Show at 8 with Lena. Maybe I'm still awake, maybe I'm asleep, I don't know. Then we got Corona Total at 5 till 7. It's a new show by Mark and Noah. Some radical leftist views about the Corona situation. And then at 8, there is the new, I think it's the new label by Lumpex and Snake Lord. I think in Polish you would say Czarna Gora. In Bosnian it would be Crna Gora, am I right? Which means Black Mountain. Kind of excited to see that one as well. We hope that we can be frequent, like once a week, every Thursday. It could be once a month in a later stage. Also, the radio, the idea of the radio is to be a grassroots radio. It will grow decentrally, so you can apply if you got an idea for a show. It could be musical, it could be political. Go on the page. I don't know if the email is there. What is the email? Radio Megahex at tutanova.com, I guess. And you can apply,
like
and you can apply there with your idea. It will be cool to have like a full weekly schedule with international, national shows in the future. Okay, this would be it with the kind of schedule news. This leads me to the next song. It's one of my favorite techno industrial tunes ever. I think I have it in my case since 4 years. Play it nearly every set. It's just it's an eclipse. I think the world collapses inside your mind when you play that. Or it's static. The song is called Iron Orbit. It's the only track they released. It's a band from Australia. Jane passed away, unfortunately. I tried to get hold of them because I wanted to repress that record. But I'm still on it. I just saw at the cover that J. Soul Kane mixed down the record. I think he was like a big player in the 90s. He had like a big a record label. I think it was a record label from Belgium, like playing new beat and releasing new beat and EBM. Yeah, so enjoy the record. So that was Static, Iron Orbit. I think there are still 3 copies at Discogs for around 30 euros. If I would be you, I would buy it. I would even spend 100 euros for that track. Actually, after the stream, it would be cool to see it sold out. That would be really nice.
Are you telling me you're supporting sharks?
Warte, ich muss dich da wieder mute.
Kazi, please don't support Discogs sharks.
Yeah, true. But anyway, you always spend like 15 francs on a record you play one time. So spending 30 francs on one record.
I'm done with this shit, believe me. Don't have money to spend 15 euros on a record.
So that brings us to some local news. First is the local record deliveries. First up is the record delivery by Or Records, the door-to-door Or Records delivery. What a tongue breaker.
Door.
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 No, I think it's French. Because it's
French?
like de apostrophe.
The apostrophe or.
Yeah.
The doors.
Yeah. So anyway, Tuesday, you can subscribe here for the newsletter. You get a Tuesday weekly newsletter with news. Wednesday, you can order. Just write the email at news@orrec.ch with your name, address, and telephone number. You can also call them. And Thursday, it will be delivered to your home. Actually, yeah, Or Records is one of my favorite records worldwide. I mean, their selection is so strong. I got a little bad consciousness because I'm not so often there. But it's mostly because I spend all my money at Seal Records, being a buyer there. But occasionally I go to Or Records, and everything I buy there stays with me forever. It's just songs that stay with you. They're so obscure and great at the same time. The last one I bought was by Koharu Kisaragi, and one track is co-produced with Ryuichi Sakamoto. I didn't know that. On the record, it doesn't... You can't find that information anywhere, just in Japanese. So
Look at the beautiful cover.
yeah, even the cover is super beautiful.
Even better without plastic.
So we're gonna play the A side. It's Neopiant. I thought when I was listening to it at Or Records, it sounds kind of familiar. Then when I saw the information months later, I was like, okay, now I know. So Ryuichi Sakamoto is one of 3 guys of Yellow Magic Orchestra, the others being Harumi Hosono, and the other is Takeshi's
Castle. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I'm bad, but I mean, the Yellow Magic Orchestra stuff is super good, and all of their solo projects are worth a listen to.
BGM, I can recommend BGM.
I mean, the whole discography, from film music till early electronic experimentations, just a great and unique listen. So let's hear the record.
Okay.
Yeah. Mute our mics. Hey, kannst du nach dem Chorchen sagen, dass das Sound aufhören los? Ah nein, hörst ja unseren Sound. Macht ja keinen Sinn. So, we're back. Second news, again, record store delivery service in Zurich. I think I forgot to mention that our records only delivers on in Zurich city only. Same for
Seal Records
yeah.
now.
But well, I think Andy so Seal Records is run by Andreas Ramos, and I have the fortunate position of being a buyer there, so I get records for the Einkaufspreis.
Oh, nice.
which is a nice feature. So
Privilegiert.
and I earn money through digging, but actually I spend much more money than I earn at Seal Records. I don't know if I am the top.
How is this possible?
How?
How is this possible?
So basically, yeah, Andy built up a really nice community. I think it's the locality that I'm the most in, besides the studio. I mean, I'm there like every 2 weeks or every week, which is kind of rare. So basically Andy's buying 50% of the stuff and I'm buying the other 50%, and we kind of complete each other. So Andy basically, as All Records had to close his store, he started to do some merch. First is this kind of bathing towel in collaboration with Ocelot. Then a bag, and then a 7-inch bag. I mean, who needs a 7-inch bag? I mean, that's super, super niche. I don't know. I don't have Andy.
Andy needs a 7-inch bag.
And then Andy started to create some selected second-hand and news into the store, which you can buy via the online store. And every week, we don't know how, me and Andy gonna introduce 5 new records each, be it secondhand or news. Maybe I will introduce them every week here. Maybe I will do a video. We don't know. But you can be sure there will be updates weekly by Andy and me. And Flavio is the delivery service. I don't know how it functions. Is it every Thursday, or how is the schedule, Flavio?
It's every day.
Every day?
Yeah, except Saturday and Sunday.
I mean,
But
you're committed.
You order on Monday, you get it on Tuesday.
Wow. Committed.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah, I think that's about Seal Records. Support your local store. If we missed some record store deliveries in Zurich, feel free to write us. We will mention you in the next episode.
I claim for copyright.
This brings me to the next record. It was the last one of the last packages I picked up at Seal Records. It's a record by Chris Korda.
Oh, which one?
I mean the artwork is very uninspiring. It's like a pink label sticker. I think it's a French label that does represses à partout.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the label creation is, in terms of what music they release, I think they had the Juan Atkins reissue as well. But, I mean, it's very uninspiring creation in terms of cover, of inlays, of actual information or historic information on this kind of interesting, sometimes even huge artists.
Low budget.
It is very low budget. I think it's a missed opportunity, even now with Chris Korda. I remember Naum told me about Chris Korda, like, hey, do you want to reissue Chris Korda on Gentrified Underground? And back in 2017, I really was off minimal music. And Chris Korda is kind of specialized in this kind of international gigolo records, minimal Perlonish music. But this one song kind of stands out from his discography. He kind of founded a religion, the Church of Euthanasia, which the most famous slogan is "Save the planet, kill yourself." There is one other one that is also super catchy: "Eat a queer fetus for Jesus." Chris Korda is a transsexual vegan, and I mean, they have like 4 pillars here. It's kind of like a manifesto. The one is for suicide, one for abortion, one for cannibalism, and one for sodomy. So they're kind of, you have this one commandment: "Thou shall not procreate." Also, everything here is totally voluntary. So you should eat the deaf, not living people. Abortion by choice, suicide by choice, and sodomy by consent. I would like to show some videos, but Twitch would immediately ban us if we would show. Maybe we can show the 4 pillars. You got some cannibalism on there. Let's see if Twitch will ban us after this or not. But yeah, check out the page. Check out his discography. The song lyrics, I mean, it explains itself basically. Yeah, enjoy.
Which side, man?
I don't know. I think it's the B2 or A2.
B2 or A2?
Yeah, let's try that one.
It's this one.
No, it's the other. And it's on 33. Are you on 45?
Oh, sorry. This one, eh?
A2.
Ah, A2.
Right there. Yeah.
Eat,
right.
eat, flesh, cow,
Chicken, pig,
human, cow,
chicken, pig,
human,
What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference?
cow, flesh,
chicken,
flesh,
pig,
human, flesh, cow, flesh,
chicken,
flesh,
pig,
human, flesh, eat, 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 flesh, eat,
flesh.
burning cow, smells good, burning human,
Tastes good.
burning
Pig,
Nice and juicy.
burning human, pass the ketchup, burning flesh, smells good, burning flesh,
tastes good.
human, flesh,
Nice and juicy.
human, flesh, pass the ketchup, burning cow, eat, burning human, flesh, burning
Pig,
What's the difference?
burning human, pass the ketchup, eat, human, flesh, eat, human, flesh, eat, human, flesh, eat, human, flesh, eat, human, flesh.
Kill, 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 kill.
Eat flesh,
Kill.
flesh, eat flesh,
Kill.
flesh, cow, flesh,
chicken,
flesh,
pig,
flesh, human, flesh, eat flesh,
Kill.
flesh, eat flesh,
Kill.
flesh, cow,
chicken, pig,
human,
Nice and juicy. What's the difference?
eat flesh,
Kill.
flesh, eat flesh,
Kill.
flesh, smells good,
tastes good.
Nice and juicy.
pass the ketchup, eat flesh,
Kill.
flesh, eat flesh,
Kill.
flesh,
Kill, 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 kill.
flesh, 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 human, flesh, flesh,
Kill,
human, flesh,
kill,
flesh, human, flesh, flesh,
kill. kill,
human flesh,
kill,
flesh, human flesh, flesh,
kill,
human flesh,
kill,
flesh, eat human flesh, eat flesh,
kill,
eat human flesh,
kill,
eat flesh, eat human flesh,
kill.
human, eat human flesh. Flesh, eat human flesh, cow flesh,
Chicken,
flesh,
pig,
flesh, human flesh, eat human flesh, cow,
chicken, pig.
human,
Nice and juicy. What's the difference?
flesh, eat human flesh, eat flesh,
Kill,
flesh, eat flesh,
kill,
flesh, eat flesh, eat human flesh,
kill, 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 kill.
eat, flesh, 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 eat, flesh, eat, flesh, eat, flesh, eat, flesh, eat, flesh, 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 eat, flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh.
What's the difference?
Flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh,
Nice and juicy.
flesh, flesh.
What's the difference?
Flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh. Cow,
Chicken,
flesh,
pig.
flesh.
What's the difference?
Flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh, eat, flesh, flesh.
Nice and juicy.
Flesh, flesh.
Good cow.
Flesh,
Chicken,
flesh,
pig,
flesh, human, flesh, cow, flesh,
chicken,
flesh,
pig,
flesh, human, flesh, cow, flesh,
chicken,
flesh,
pig,
flesh, human, flesh, cow, flesh,
chicken,
flesh,
pig.
flesh, human, flesh.
So that was Chris Corda. Some more local news, or let's say Swiss news. The if you saw it in your feed, probably you saw it because it was kind of overwhelming spam in your feed with the club culture CH compilation. Make some room. Which features 131 artists, lots of friends. If you wonder why we didn't make it on the compilation, we just missed the deadline, or I missed the deadline 2 times. Drug infused, I was making music and missed the deadline they set, and then the deadline I gave them. Also, I don't know if it's maybe I would have liked to be a part of this kind of symbolic gesture. I mean, it's nice to see that people organize things and try to lift spirits up, but I don't know if this compilation kind of strikes with a real value, or why we just do this type of compilations only in times like these. I mean, making music is always precarious. Don't know if this really helps to sort that out. Also, I don't know if, even in the news outlets, there's so much focus in other like classes or other people trying to help us out with their consumption, instead maybe of making a compilation that would raise a different issue, like make a compilation to raise the question of a basic income or something. Else it just becomes symbolic in a way. And maybe, it's always nice people do something. I don't want to criticize it too much. There's some great music on there, but it would be nice to see news outlets left and okay, don't expect it from the right wing, just to see different strategies than like consumption strategies at the moment. I think we could not force steuern, kind of have another discourse and just be more creative and more radicalized about things like this. We're gonna show one track, play one track of the compilation, and that's Lumpex, A Silent World, Totally Green. Also, the next Gentrified Underground will be by Lumpex. I'm very excited to see it finally be released in 2 months, I hope. Lumpex is stressing me out like every second week. I'm sorry for that, Lumpy. It will be released, I promise. This year for sure.
Lumpex means alti lumpe, right?
Second-hand something. I think
Yeah,
the meaning
like,
of Lumpex
I
is
think the broken house in Poland is called Lumpex.
morning. And I buy and I buy. By the morning. And I buy and I sell. Selling mornings. And I buy and I buy. By the morning. And I buy and I sell. 'Cause I'm a businessman. And I buy and I buy. 'Cause I'm a businessman. And I buy and I sell. Monday morning. And she buys and she buys. By the morning. And she buys and she sells. Selling mornings. And she buys and she buys. By the morning. And she buys and she sells. 'Cause she's a businessman. And she buys and she sells. 'Cause she's a businessman. And she buys and she sells. Monday morning. What do you buy? Monday morning. What do you sell? Selling mornings. What do you buy? By the morning. What do you sell? 'Cause you're a businessman. And you buy and you buy. 'Cause you're a businessman. And you buy and you sell. Businessman. Businessman. Monday morning. Do I feel good? Monday morning. Do I feel bad? Can I keep going? Do I feel good? Can I keep going? How do I feel? 'Cause I'm a businessman. And I buy and I buy. 'Cause I'm a businessman. And I buy and I sell.
Ja, ja. Montag bis Freitag, der Wirtschaft geht's gut. Yeah, that would be fitting with all the economic pressure from the right. Like, let's continue our economy in 3 weeks with all these unrealistic friends. And also a little homage to my amateur trading friends. Monday till Friday, weekends off.
The Wirtschaft geht's gut.
The Wirtschaft geht's gut. And Monday being desperate, sad, or happy. Yeah. We continue with some local news. This time, ich höre mich nicht da. Gut. So this time some live stream news. First off, I think main stream in Zurich, they started during the outbreak. Just at the first day that we got this soft lockdown, they already started to stream, talking about the
mainstream
Ocelot community stream. Yeah, I mean, it's a great stream. They also look after gender ratios, and I saw some really cool sets and had some funny chats during those weeks, actually.
sets and chats.
I want to know which kind of sets were your favorite. Maybe you, Flavio. Did you watch some?
Yeah. The set from Lou.
Lou was your
Yeah,
favorite. Okay.
because I didn't hear him since long time, because he's isolated
Okay.
in
Yeah.
his own bubble. But he played a really nice set. Was cool.
Yeah, I don't want to say.
And had also really good chats.
Yeah, I have to say, I liked the couple. I liked Amygdala, Anissa. I liked Jack Price with his
Yes, this one too.
fusion slam
I forgot
poetry
to
on
mention.
Sunday. No, I'm just joking. It's not slam poetry, but I'm just paying homage to our Monday, Jack. Also, I really liked Jewel. It's from, I think, the Regula Collective. She played kind of like Thraxian-inspired synth electro, like totally consequent, 1 hour, just that. Then Ashvini, I have to say, really nice closing set. Who do I remember as well? Lou, of course. And Rufio as well. I liked Lumpek's jungle set, actually. Played a straight up jungle set. Yeah, let me know which sets you liked. Yeah, here. Luz, we got Stefano. Oh, Julian Zender, of course.
Stefano.
Stefano. Yeah, Julian Zender was great as well on Sunday. This classical set, kind of on a Sunday, sets you totally in a mood. Yeah, should I spoil it, actually? I will spoil it. I mean, every week they're streaming from a different location. I mean, there are so many empty clubs and which you could help with stream, or even help totally other sections in life. I mean, they're just empty. Same for Mikro. At the moment it's empty, but it's not heated. I don't know, we can't really use it as a hotel, but we're giving our electricity to the people from the ASZ that are living around Mikro, but we always do that. Yeah, and this weekend Ocelot's gonna stream from Mikro. I just spoil it. I know they don't want to know the location, but yeah, you won't be anyway able to access the location. Yeah, I hope they don't get some police noise complaints. It should be pretty safe around Mikro. That was an issue in some streams that the police turned up. I think during Tikitula's set, and one time at near Haschgasse. So yeah, let's see how that turns out. Some other streaming news. I guess there are some other streams. There is this UBWG stream, Unsere Beweggründe, which you kind of stream from your home space, be it crew or you alone. Kind of cool idea as well. Depends on which crew. Then I think you have the Space Monkey and Club Fieri streams. Not my taste at all, but shout out to them for doing something for their residents and community if they have one. Surely they have one. Also, I think this Saturday at 9 there is the virtual reality couch. I was there the first time. I mean, it's a fun experience for a half an hour, 1 hour. You should definitely check that one. I mean, I guess in I think you should build a super crazy room, but they put so much effort in recreating couch, but it feels a little claustrophobic in virtual reality, I have to say. And it's super messy with like all the voice chats because they're mostly the loudest, and after a while, no one wants to talk with you. But the avatars, and it's a fun experience. Nevertheless, check it out on Saturday. Do it for 1 hour. That you also did a virtual reality rave. Yeah, that's with the streaming news. That brings us to the next song. It's a repress compilation by Mechanica.
From Poland.
It's Mechanica from Poland.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
They also did this new reissue of the Swiss guys.
Which one?
With Carlos Perron, Aborted at Line 6.
Oh, that
the
was
300.
Yeah. Discogs record. And the pressing
$300.
sounds really shit.
The pressing sounds shit.
Yeah, that's the downside. But it's a great track that I think Carlos Perron co-produced it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called the LP or the compilation is called Techniques, a techno pop selection from the USNA, 1982 till 1990, and we're gonna play Schneebesen. Yeah, they misspelled it, I think, by intention. It's a really nice wave track. Enjoy.
Treasure.
What a timing, huh, Flavio?
What a timing! What a timing!
Crazy. What
Time
was the
writer.
artist's name? The artist's name was
Schneebesen.
Schneebesen with a Z and two E's.
Schneebesen.
Schneebesen.
Or Schneebesen.
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 Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Treasure is the name of the track.
Treasure, the name of the track. The whole compilation is great on Mechanica. Go on DJ Mechanica. The label itself is super good. You will find a lot of good reissues. Kind of dark entries theory territory. Yeah, I guess we're nearing the end of the show. Could someone follow us? Yes, now you see it. You see this Antifa GIF? Yeah, we will try to tune this. Gosh, first, we will try to tune the channel. It's our first time radio streaming. Was a fun experience. So we're gonna play 1 till 3 songs more and call it a day. Then you have a break, a little one, and then tune in for Channel Gecko, the channel of Babyval and Elder. Let's see what they got up their sleeves. Yeah. So actually, this first episode should have been a preview, or let's say world premiere, of Valid and mine LPs. One Valid's LP will come out on Lepois and mine on Gentrified Underground. Totally different approaches. We would have liked to talk about the producing techniques, curatorial aspects, context and everything, but someone messed his schedule up, or did I smoke too much opium? I don't know. I'm a believer in the first theory. Firm believer. So I'm gonna sneak peek one track out of my album, which is currently in mixdown phase. Yeah, enjoy, and then we're gonna play, I think, 1-2 records more, and see you next time.
Peace.
Peace. That was Moya 81 on Libertine Records, some international friend support. Yoshi, a great, super underrated DJ that loves to cut top plate edits. I think they got a great release schedule up this year. Lots of rave, EBM-ish, wave, mixture tracks. Also, Valid is releasing at some point, I think a LP again. Follow that label if you don't know it. And we're gonna close the show because I remember this song. We played it after a rough event at our studio, and it kind of set up the mood for the whole day. It's Sun Ra, Nuclear War. So, thank you for tuning in. Switch to the radio at 10. We see us and hear us next week. Follow us on Twitch. It was a pleasure.
Nuclear war. Nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. Nuclear war. The nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. It's a motherfucker. Don't you know? They're talking about nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. It's a motherfucker. Don't you know? It's a motherfucker. Don't you know? If they push that button, your ass gotta go. It's a motherfucker. Don't you know? If they push that button, your ass gotta go. They're talking about nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. If they push that button, your ass gotta go. They're talking about this nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. If they push that button, your ass got to go. If they push that button, your ass got to go. Gonna blast you so high in the sky. Gonna blast you so high in the sky. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. If they push that button. If they push that button. Gonna blast your ass. So high in the sky. You can kiss your ass. Goodbye. You can kiss your ass. Goodbye. You can kiss your ass. Goodbye. If they push that button. You can kiss your ass. Goodbye. Kiss your ass. Goodbye. They're talking about nuclear war. They're talking about nuclear war. Radiation. Mutation. Radiation. Mutation. Radiation. Mutation. Fire. Hydrogen bomb. Atomic bomb.